So this is 100% occupied. This is what scares me and it gets me so upset. And these people, none of them, I guarantee you, none of them pay under $1,000 to be here. And a lot of them have kids. Kids don't know. Kids don't know. They're gonna think this is fun because it's like a swing, it's bouncy. And then look how it swings here. You can actually hear it rattling where the metal bar, which this guardrail is supposed to support. My name is Hilda Martinez. I am a titled investigator with the City of Austin, Austin Code Department. I've been doing code for 25 years now. When I'm making contact with the tenants, I'm there as just a person who can get information, can get insight, and figure out how I'm going to help you. This comes to play when I have to go deal with management and owners. So that's when they pay attention to this. But getting through the front door is the most difficult part right now. A lot of people just don't know who to trust. A lot of people are in the defense, like, what now? Because this is all they're looking at. But ultimately, what we're there is to make sure that you know that you have rights. Assure people that we come in peace. The understanding of us telling you what you can and cannot do on your own property is a misconception, because we're there to make sure that where you're residing is safe. Bottom line, when we're getting inside a unit, it isn't because we're going to criticize how you live. It isn't because we're going to ask you, are you here? Are you from here? Are you not from here? Do you work? Do you not work? It's none of our business. A lot of the times it's the wear and tear of the structure itself, the facility itself, the neglect of the complex, the change of management, the lack of ownership, living in the same city as the property you own. It's a lot of things that play a role on why a property gets to that point.
And so it goes all the way to the top, and you can see where a lot of the siding is already coming off and buckled. So you can see there, you can even see the nails protruding on the siding on that side. So they started, but for some reason they just stopped.
A lot of people don't know what to report, and they're only reporting one thing because that's what they're having issues on. But you walk in and you notice the outlets are broken, or you notice, I'm already in here. While you're talking and explaining, to the tenant what you're there for, you check the electrical outlets, you're checking the water pressure, you're checking the water temperature, you're walking around the interior of the room. Is it missing the smoke detectors or carbon monoxide detectors? So all of those things are things that the tenant didn't know we were looking at or that we can look at. So as an inspector, the inspections are conducted to the exterior of the properties as well, whether they're residential or commercial, multifamily, from the property maintenance to the structure itself. So we can address what the maintenance of the property is, whether there's high weeds and grass, whether there's trash, whether there's litter, whether there's junk vehicles, whether, things accumulated on the outside, outdoor storage. And then there's a structure itself. What I like to do is emphasize your three major components. I always tell everybody, look at your foundation, your walls, and your roof. And the reason why you do that is because those are the three major components to any structure. And so you're looking at your foundation. What type is it? You elaborate what's wrong with it. Is it sunken? Is it, whatever it is? Is it exposed? And then you look at your walls, and it's like, what kind of walls are they? You're going to identify and elaborate. Now that you've identified it, well, what's wrong with it? Is it cracked? Is it bowing? Is it missing? Is it, leaning? Is it detached? Whatever it is that you do. So you always identify and elaborate. Again, a lot of people think, oh, this is just cosmetic. It very well may be cosmetic, but you have to also be able to explain that even on cosmetic issues, because it exposes the inside layers of the structure itself, the elements of nature are exposed to that, and so that can add other issues of the structure or to the structure. And then you go to your roof, and the roof, well, we don't get on the roofs, but what's wrong with the roof, And so those are the things. Is it sloping? Is it missing? Is it dilapidating? Does it have a hole? Just getting in the habit of inspecting all three components, and you miss less. It's a lot. You got to make sure that first and foremost, the tenant feels comfortable with you. And it's constant reassurance to the tenants that we're not there to give you a citation. We're there to verify the violations or the issues or concerns, and some that they don't even know that they're issues. You know, so you're just there to educate as well while you're doing the inspection, explain what you're looking at, explain what you find so that they know better. You know, this is not just for this property. If you rent anywhere here in Austin, you have the same rights. And this is what you need to look out for.